All right, all right. Yes, to come get this work mobcast. Y'all know we finna get raw. MMA talk raw. Man, it's going down. It's going down. Yeah, man. To come get this work mobcast. That's what it is. And shout out to all the new subscribers to the Come Get This Work mobcast, man. Hey, we trying to build this channel up too, man. We trying to get it going. To come get this word mobcast, it's where it's at. Right now, we're at about 100 views a video. That's all good. That's all good. I like this. I like this. We're gonna do some debunking. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on, 10 episodes. 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we got 14 episodes. I don't know why I say this is episode 10. I'm tripping. But it is what it is, guys. Welcome to the Come Get This Work Mobcast. And today we're going raw and uncut. Oh, yeah, raw and uncut, ladies and gentlemen. As raw as it can be. And, I've sent out all the links. Hopefully everybody can get in. Hopefully they can. And if they can't, we still love them. We still love them. It's all good. It's all good. Man, well, we're going to talk, man. All MMA, raw and uncut. Guys, we finna do what it do. Y'all hear me? We finna do what it do. I think last time we talked about who? Floyd Mayweather? Yeah, we ain't talking about Floyd today though. Hell nah. Hell nah. We trying to see who gonna be live with us. I see. I see it's in the building. Aquarius is in the god doggone building. Tay Tay girl, I love you, girl. Love you, Tay Tay, with your beautiful self. Smash that like button when y'all come on in. Hold on. Stop the feedback. Yeah, y'all smash that like button. Y'all come on in. I done sent the links out. Pinhead. Yeah, man. We had Thanksgiving, man. It was good. I don't celebrate it, but it's good. It's good just to have a day off work, man. Just to, not have to go to work. Y'all know we do what it do out here on the Smoke City Mob. I'm sorry. This is to come get this work mobcast, man. I'm thinking about the Smoke City mobcast so much. It's ridiculous, okay? But here it is. I've sent out all the links, y'all. If y'all coming on in, come get this work. 10 of y'all in the god doggone building. Man, y'all smash that like button. Drop kick the like button. Slap the like button. Punch the like button. I smashed the like button my damn self. Yeah, man. Yeah. Arpit Scene, all of you guys. I done sent y'all links, man. Y'all come on down. Y'all come do what it do. I know some of y'all probably still on that couch, man. Y'all probably sitting there trying to, unstuff yourself. I know what y'all doing. But you gotta let it do what it do. Let me see who gonna come in and join me tonight, y'all. Got about an hour. Got about an hour or so. It is what it is, y'all. This is the Come Get This Work mobcast. You can come get this work. You can come get this here work. It is 9:30, okay? 8:30, 7:30, or 6:30. It's a couple of different times. Leon Dubbison in the god doggone building. The man from the UK is in the building. XA Gucci 23 in the god doggone building. I sent you a link too, man. And this is the resident, man. This guy, he sounds just like Tyron Willie, man. I swear he does. That's my man, LDBC all the way. Hey, man, we got to get XA Gucci over 1,000 subs, man. He close, man. I'll be watching him play Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super, man. I always watch him play. Leon Dubbison, 2:30 a.m. in the damn UK. Leon Dubbison, God dog. Wow. George Page, are you guys coming in or what, man? What's up with y'all, man? I done sent you guys links twice. The Mobcast ain't no good if it's just one person, y'all. Come on now. I done sent y'all some links. Man, it's time to come get this work. Arp it. Come on, man. You don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Come on up in here, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. George Page in the god doggone building. George Page, what's up, man?
We're on the Come Get This Work Mobcast. And you don't like it? Forget about you and come get this work, suckers. I wish I could do I wish I could do the little spin thing like I used to do when I was younger, but now I can't really,
Yeah, George, we 40. Hey, you and I young 40-year-olds, man. You and I young 40-year-olds, man.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, George. Hey, you and I young 40-year-olds. What we got? What we got over there? XA Gucci.
I think it's XA
in the god doggone building.
Hi, Wine Woodley. Round to your boy, Rusty Tin Mike Perry.
What's up, brothers?
Hey, how you doing, brother? Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah, my fucking stomach hurts.
I kind of smart this year. We didn't cook turkey. We cooked a hen. We had mac and cheese and a little stuff in there, but I didn't eat too much this year. I kind of kept back. We're in the presence of my Lord Merlin. Welcome to the court, my Lord Merlin.
Good to be in the presence of the king.
Espinosa in the god doggone building.
Hey, Dennis.
How's the king? Hey. How's the king?
The king is doing fine. How is my lord?
Doing well. Doing well. Much easier.
All right, man. Dennis Espinosa has come back from the hall trip.
The hall of knowledge.
He has come back to that hall of knowledge, and he is going to
Coach, you got to play the theme song. You got to play the theme
song. Yeah. Dennis Espinosa looks like he has enjoyed Thanksgiving to the fullest. He is sitting back in the seat, and yes, the acid reflux has kicked in, and he has a bottle of what's that stuff, Pepto-Bismol or whatever, to help with the acid reflux. Dennis Espinosa.
What's that? Well, I'm old, but I don't have those problems, Coach. I stay healthy.
You see, he has that the bell thing and the weights in the background. So yeah,
I had the rifles. I don't want my rifles being in the Google Hangouts.
Yeah. Pinhead, I sent the link to your Pinhead. I sent it to you, man. So you want to come on in, come get this work, man. You're welcome, man. Come on and get this work, man. I ain't know if you want your email put out there, so I went ahead and just do it, man. Yeah, hey, good. I don't really do the whole Thanksgiving and stuff for myself, man. I just never have, sip some tea, chilled out with the family. I just kind of did it,
Hey, Coach. Hey, Coach.
Yeah.
Am I in?
Yeah. Wait a minute, Pinhead. Pinhead is in a god doggone field.
What up?
I like that picture for that. I love SpongeBob SquarePants. Who you calling Pinhead?
Podcast.
Yeah, my first time.
Okay.
Hey,
what's up, man?
Hey, yeah. Coach. What's up? How was your Thanksgiving?
Man. I mean, just enjoying a day off, man.
Yeah, me too.
I hear you, man. Well, man, I'm glad you're up in here with us, man.
Yeah, me too.
Let's go ahead. How old are you?
All right, Coach.
All right.
Nice hat, XA. Nice hat.
What you how old?
Hey, thanks, Dennis.
Better than the Yankees.
Hey, Bennett, you gotta mute.
Yeah, so this how we're gonna do it today, man. We're gonna be passing the mic, we're gonna be dropping the mic, but we're gonna, when somebody giving like some critical info, we just gonna all mute, man. Or I'll just mute you if you guys have trouble with it. But then, when we all just talking, we just gonna talk, man. Yeah. We just gonna spit out info.
Oh. Can you hear me?
I ain't no damn moderator, but I think Dennis Espinosa, man, gonna be a hell of a moderator in this damn thing. If we can't get General Africa Eric, man, Dennis Espinosa, dude know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we can keep it going when General Alpha can't make it. We can keep it going.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, I had to hit you. I had to hit you behind the scenes, man. The email, password, and get on in there, man. And let's come get this work. Okay.
Good. You can do a Facebook thing too, weren't you?
Yeah, man. I remember you saying something. Yeah, man. I'm all in, man. Facebook group, anything, man, because we can post our photographs, we can post videos, man. We can do a lot of stuff in there, man.
Well, I'll create a group and make you an admin. That way you can you have time because
Yeah. Well, okay, man. We're gonna talk all MMA today. So we're gonna talk all MMA, and we'll start, man. Since Pinhead, this is first time, man. I'm gonna start out with my man Pinhead, okay, and I'm gonna start off with Curtis Blaze and Ngannou too, man. And you know, my man Pinhead, you know, I see him on what other channel I see him on? I see him on Full Time's channel. And shout out to my boy Full Time. I hope he coming here today. But I doubt
Yeah.
Full Time over there killing that turkey, man. Pinhead, what's your thoughts, man, on Curtis Blaze and Francis Ngannou too?
Well, I think I think Ngannou got this because I think after that Lewis fight, I think he's gonna work getting his head in the game, and if he can defend those takedowns and get his cardio right, he will hit Blades that shot if he can defend the takedowns and has good cardio. He'll hit Blades that shot if he can work on that stuff. I think Ngannou will win. But if he can't, Blades will have a field day with him.
God dog. Pinhead done came in here hard. He came in here and he just said it, look, man. I like the way Pinhead broke that down, man. But let's go ahead and let's get my man XA Gucci 23, man. Let's get his thoughts on this whole Curtis Blaze and Ngannou fight, man.
Thoughts on the fight is Curtis this time. If you guys watched the first fight, Curtis Blade was actually beaten Francis before
I think she was happy to see him.
and from that fight, though, Curtis Blades has evolved as a fighter. Francis Ngannou has not. As we all know, Francis Ngannou relies a lot on his power, and he does not have very good cardio. So I think in this fight, I'm going with Curtis Blades. I think Curtis Blades might stop Francis Ngannou in the third round because, like I said, I think Curtis Blades is a much more better fighter, and he's a much more evolved fighter. I know a lot of people don't like Curtis Blades' style, but he gets the job done. And I think after losing to Stipe Miocic and Derek Lewis, that basically fucked up Francis Ngannou's confidence. So I'm riding with Curtis Blades this Saturday.
Okay. So my man is rolling with Curtis Blaze. God dog, man. Okay. Yeah, man. I wonder who gonna show Ngannou some love up in this piece, man. Okay. All right. My man Pinhead has given his thoughts. My man XA Gucci 23 has given his thoughts. Now we go to the legendary George Page.
Well, like I said, I didn't really see the first fight between Ngannou and Blades, but I was still thinking about the fight between him and Overeem. If Ngannou can hit that knockout from hell and make Blades hit his step back, he has it. That's all I can say.
Okay. George Page with his initial thoughts. My man Dennis Breaking News Espinoza.
For me, it's a 50-50 fight. Curtis took him down and Ngannou down the first fight, but couldn't hold him down. Couldn't take advantage of that, and Ngannou ended up winning. Ngannou, the way I look at him, he is an amazing physical specimen. He just needs a more killer instinct. You need to train him with Valentina and Cyborg a little bit. He just needs that edge because he has everything else.
Okay. And guys, that's Dennis Breaking News Espinoza doing his thing, man. And he was probably gonna break a story, man, knowing Dennis Espinoza, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. The last fight, man, I seen Francis Ngannou fought, man. He was fighting like a hoe. He was, man. I mean, he was fighting like a damn hoe. And I'm sitting here like, come on, man. Why won't this guy just engage Derek Lewis? Like, why? Why won't he do it? Like, because really, Derek Lewis was right there to be hit. And I think Francis Ngannou got better stand up than Derek Lewis, but for some reason, Francis Ngannou did not want to go in and get that work with Derek Lewis. He didn't want no smoke. Okay. He wanted no smoke from Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis, I mean, intimidated the hell out of Ngannou. I've never seen Ngannou that intimidated, but I think my man Stipe Miocic, I think Stipe took that man's soul, man. I think he took his soul, man. I mean, so what do you guys think about Francis Ngannou's confidence, man? Like, okay, do you guys really think that this guy has lost his mojo? I mean, do you guys think that it's just a phase he going through, he gonna recover? I mean, what are you guys thinking with this whole thing? All right, let's go with my man Pinhead. Hey, Pinhead, how old are you, man? Oh, hey, Pinhead, you gotta click the microphone and then you'll unmute yourself, bro.
Did I unmute myself?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm 15.
God, dog, hold on, Pinhead. Your parents know you on here with us?
Yeah.
Okay. Are your parents in the background?
Yeah.
God, dog. Okay. Long as your folks know that, yeah, because this is kind of my channel is cool, but this is an adult. It's like an adult chat today.
Yeah, I'll be fun. I mean, I'm gonna say this.
How long you been watching, bro?
Huh?
I mean,
That's okay. What's up.
Well,
he jumped right on. We keep it clean, man. We keep it clean anyway. We run a tight ship down here, but that's what's up, man. What's going on, man?
Okay.
I mean, it's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, you good?
I'm good.
Hey, yeah. We're going here, Pinhead. Hey, you come get this work, man. What you think about Francis Ngannou, man?
I mean, look, the thing is that Stipe just scarred him for life because took him down, beat him up. I mean, he shouldn't have been worried about Derek Lewis. The only thing you got to worry about with Derek Lewis is his power shot. He should have easily beat Derek Lewis, but I hope after that he went and saw somebody, because you got to get your mind right for Curtis Blades, or Curtis Blades will just have a field day with Ngannou. I mean, there's nothing more to say about that.
Okay, cool, man. That's good. So now what I'm going to do, man, I'm going to turn this over to General Africa because he's in the building, man. I think he do a little bit better. I'm not a moderator, man. I just try to hold it down. But, okay, Brian Jensen, I'm going to send you the link. But Brian Jensen, you can't be fucking up today, man. Okay? You can smoke, man, but you can't be cutting everybody off. I love you, man. I'm telling you, Brian, I love you to death, man. You was my dude, no matter what. Don't be in here messing up, Brian. I'm playing with you, man. Gotta let people talk, bro. You gotta let people talk. The link is coming to you. Okay?
Yo, Pinhead man. The little man got heart. Come on here with us.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Well, salute to you, Pinhead. And my sister from another mother, Rugby Queen. I love Rugby Queen to death. Rugby Queen, how you doing this evening?
Good. I'm full. Ate a lot. Did some shopping. Bought myself a BB gun, and I'm gonna have fun with it.
Hey, man. Okay, well, this is gonna be a nice chat. And we got our main man, Brian. I gave you a name, man. I gave Brian Jensen the name. Mr. Controversial Jensen, man. He earned that name. Brian gonna come in here and set it off on something, though, y'all.
Everything's garbage with Brian. Garbage.
Brian gonna set it off. Hey, my man, not full-time MMA, but full-time killer. He said that he wanted to know if we're gonna talk about any kickboxing or Muay Thai. We can do that, man. You just tell me a topic. You tell me who you want us to talk about. And most of us know kickboxing and Muay Thai. I know I do. I think George knows some. I think Dennis knows some. I don't know a few. So, man, just tell us, man. All right, but General Af, I'm gonna turn it over to you, man.
So, yeah, so you guys are just, man, Penn hit the nail on the head when it comes to Donnie, man. I mean, I think he has a future ahead of him. He's still young. 1 second, let me give me 1 second. Gotta find peace and quiet every once in a while. So, my house, like others, is the hot spot. But anyway, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, Ngannou, I think he gets with one of those success coaches that the athletes use. Sports psychologist is, I guess, the name for it, or whatever. So get with one of those, get his confidence back, and
What's up, guys?
it's taking a little bit, but you work with that, and he can bounce back. You look at Randa Marcos, where she's come from. She's bounced back. Look at Michelle Watterson. She's bounced back. There's been people who have bounced back. Rose Namajunas, as much as people try to detract from her, some legitimate, a lot not. She's bounced back. Ngannou can bounce back. He has to work on his game. He's relied a lot on genetics, I think, but work on a few things, get with a sports psychologist, he'll be straight.
Well, General, I gotta say this. General, I gotta say this, brother, because Ngannou's on a 2-fight losing streak. If he loses this Saturday, I think that Dana White will actually pull the plug on him.
And that could happen. That could happen. But I think Dana White has he's gone after Ngannou, but I don't think he'll cut. I mean, that could be the case. Go ahead, George.
Remember when he lost to Stipe?
I'm Dana White was all like, George, keep talking. I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come back on my my laptop. But you keep talking.
Okay, but like after he lost to Stipe, he was really on the Ngannou's back. He was just shit talking the guy, and it's just disappointing. This guy, he supposed to, and I know it hurt his feelings because he thought Dana White, thought highly of him, and then he lose to Stipe, somebody he didn't like. He just tear the man down. It's not right, And I feel like this, remember, because Coach and Dennis and a couple guys who remember that when Foreman lost to Ali, even though he beat George Foreman, he beat Joe Frazier the next fight. Still, his confidence was never the same.
Well, I agree that that Dana White, throwing him under the bus like that is kind of wrong, because he did hype him up and everything. I got to play a little bit of devil's advocate because Francis Ngannou underestimated Stipe, so I kind of have to put a little bit on Francis Ngannou for this a little bit because he took the bait and drank his own Kool-Aid and got too arrogant and cocky. So, no, it wasn't right what Dana did to him, but at the same time, Francis Ngannou got too arrogant and cocky and underestimated Stipe, and he paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully maybe he'll learn to, he felt he was invincible. Hopefully, you can't think like that. And I think what Francis Ngannou needs to realize he's not invincible and that he needs to make some changes as well. I don't think the current team he has is he needs to make some changes with his management and team and coaches because I kind of feel like they've let him down. So,
like he's really kind of hype him up a little too much, but then just didn't give him some control or try to let him know, hey, certain things you need to do and not to.
Okay. So, all right, now how we gonna do it, man? We're gonna keep it nice and neat, man. All right, man. I wanna hear my man Brian Jensen thoughts on Francis Ngannou, state of mind. I mean what you think in this fight. I mean, Brian, go ahead and drop the hammer on us, man, because I think that's what we're waiting to see what Brian Jensen gonna say.
Yeah, what's up, Coach? And I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. It's been a great day. I'm full of food, obviously. Everybody's full of food, but when it comes to Francis, he had a really, really great run, and he's a fantastic striker. His striking and his stand-up is no joke, but I feel like his team kind of failed him to teach him, the real basics of MMA, takedown defense, a real ground game, because they had so much confidence, in his power in both of his hands. He can knock you out with both of his hands. And he really underestimated Stipe, and now he's on a 3-fight losing streak. I think he could have some confidence going into the Curtis Blades fight because he already beat him. So he knows how to beat him. And Curtis Blades is really strong, but he's not as strong as Derek Lewis. And, but the thing is that Curtis Blades has gotten better since his loss to Francis Ngannou. So Curtis has that confidence going into it. But I agree with a lot of other people here in this panel that, Francis Ngannou, if he loses and he loses badly, or forget him like losing badly, if he loses and his performance is really boring, if his performance is really, really disappointing on an excitement level, then Dana White's going to cut him. But let's say if Francis loses, but the fight is really exciting, like there's a lot of back and forth action, like, he drops Curtis Blades and Curtis Blades drops him and he comes back and drops him. It's a really close fight and he loses a close, exciting fight, then, Dana White might keep him on for one more fight. But if Francis loses and the fight is really terrible, like his fight against Derek Lewis, then he might cut him, after having a 3-fight losing streak. But, Francis, this is a do or die moment. He needs to win, and he needs to win spectacularly.
Okay.
That's just me.
Mr. Brian J. And guys, don't forget, go to sub to Brian J, Rugby Queen, and George. I think, George makes videos well. Let's sub to all these people, man. Let's get, get everybody going, man. I want to see XA Gucci get over 1,000. General Africa on his way.
And
but subscribe to Brian
I want
J.
to talk about Sabina Mazo at some point in the next hour. I love
her
performance last week. It was great.
Okay, Brian J. Because you big on Sabina Mazo. That's the only female fighter that you think sucks. So.
Everybody else is trash.
Yeah, we'll jump to that. I want to ask you guys. That's what's up. I want to ask you guys a question, and Coach, I emailed you about this. So I don't know if anybody, I'm sub, not sub, but whatever, follow my girl. We rolls hard with Cynthia Cavillo on this channel. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Especially that's the girl, that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? So I roll with Cynthia Cavillo. But anyway, she had a little scrap with let me put the screen share on right quick. She had a little scrap with JoJo Calderwood. You know what I'm saying? On Instagram, and I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. All right. So she basically was like, "Can y'all see that?"
Yeah.
For sure. So she was like, "Yeah, not once did I ever criticize you for not making weight in our fight. If anything, I sympathized when you apologize." And I mean, look at the pictures. God damn. When you apologize, I didn't shrug you off and act like a, you know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. This is the first time I missed weight, and I only spoke the truth about what happened. I learned from this error, and it will not happen again. As for you, if and when I decide to move up to 125, I will gladly whoop your, you know what I'm saying, again. Yes. And this time the bell won't save you. Now look at she got this emoticon, Cynthia. Ooh, look, she got that, man. And you know what I'm saying. So I didn't see what JoJo Calderwood said, but I'm assuming that she was talking about her missing weight. And I mean, look, I'm not one of these turn the other cheek type dudes, man. If you disrespect me, and especially when I was overly nice to you, I show respect to you. I was an honorable opponent, and you talk about me in a moment of hardship. I'm gonna go in, okay? I'm gonna go in. All right. Let me. Okay. I don't have the response, but then JoJo Carter, was she responding? I was kind of like, that, okay, well, that was the respectful thing to do, but I don't know. I kind of wanted her to talk more trash and get this fight going because, look, Cynthia Cavillo is going to be moving up soon. She struggles so much, almost damn near fainted, at 118. But anyway, JoJo Calderwood says that was a milestone in my career, and I'm truly grateful because it changed me for the better. I was stating that on my post, and I hope it does the same for you. You looked in a real bad way, and I have a strong belief now. We shouldn't be killing ourselves. Like, man, good luck with the next wake up. Basically, she was kind of, my bad. But let me get your thoughts on that, Jensen. I understand her taking, that is, the respectful thing to do to, I guess, take a step back in that sense. But, shoot, I'm basically like, you started it, you might as well just keep it going. Let's make this a fight for the, money for the both of you, and that's what I get into when I say, and me and Coach bringing this up, selling the fights. All right, maybe you handle it behind the scenes, but you keep on, selling that fight. This is how you make money. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all fighters, y'all gotta, hey, man, give me and Coach a call, man. But anyway, just let me get your thoughts on that whole situation.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that fighters need to really start, hyping themselves more often. They need to talk more trash because that's the best way to get fights and to get the big fights. I mean, Chael Sonnen had said it best. I mean, I was on a 5-fight winning streak, but this other guy was on a 5-fight winning streak. So all I had was a camera and a light and to say go and to talk a lot of shit. And that's how I mean, Chael Sonnen has talked his way to title shots his whole career. But you got to do it sometimes. And Cynthia is really smart at doing that. But, Cynthia, she's a really, really good fighter. I had a friend of mine argue with me saying that, Cynthia's stand-up and her striking isn't that good. And I'm like, well, it's not that her striking isn't good. It's just that Carla Esparza's striking and stand-up has gotten so much better. And so Cynthia, she was struggling a lot on the feet against Carla because I think she underestimated how good Carla had become on the feet, And I felt that Cynthia wasn't focusing on her strengths with her grappling and her jiu-jitsu. Her grappling is great. She's a fantastic grappler. And she focused on that in her recent fight, and she won by submission very quickly, against a woman who's actually a pretty good striker, a woman who hits really, really hard and can knock you out with like 1 or 2 shots. So I was watching Cynthia, and I was on the edge of my seat when she took her down and got submission. I was so happy, and she didn't even have a full body lock. But I think Cynthia could probably still make 115. It's just I think everybody needs to start doing the coach's diet. Coach Stout Harrison has the juicing diet. And it works when you're losing weight and you're doing a juicing diet. You're filling up your body with a lot of nutrients. So, your liver is still going to be okay. A lot of your insides and your organs are going to be functioning, and you're not going to be killing yourself so much to make 115. But if Cynthia wants to move up, she can move up. I mean, she could beat Jillian Robertson again. She could beat Calderwood again. I think there's a lot of fighters at 125 that she could give a good fight to against a good run, But she did great in her last fight. I'm very happy for her.
Yeah, and I agree. She did. I was very impressed with how she came back. Extremely impressed. And I will say this also. I agree with you on to the extent where look, she wants to move up, great. But sell that fight. If you want to stay down at 115. I think she can still, but you have to make weight. And, no matter, how much I like a fighter, how much of a fan I am of a fighter, how much I got their back, I'm going to keep it consistent when it comes to that. You got to make the weight. And, I said that. And
yeah, you got to be a professional.
But let me go to my sister, Rugby Queen. Rugby Queen, what are your thoughts just on the whole situation?
I don't know.
Or you can also talk about Cynthia going up or staying down also, whatever.
Well, my thoughts are pretty black and white on that. If you struggle to make weight, move up. Or if it's getting too tough, move up. I've talked about it, I can't buy the whole period thing that she missed weight because you retain water, but you can keep that level down. Like, lessen how much salt you have, especially salts and stuff can make you retain more water, especially. So if you keep, if you're dieting properly and, you can reduce the amount of water. Women can reduce the amount of water they retain. So I can't give her a pass. So I can't really, and I think I find it a little, kind of feel like it's kind of disrespectful towards women in a way, like, because that kind of you're kind of weakening women in that sense. I don't know. That's just me. Like, I just don't think it's I just can't put that on there. Same with Sarge Eubanks, because even before, she still struggled to make weight. Just, even if it's not that time of the month, she still struggled to make weight. So that's why I don't give him a pass. There is no reason for it. So I mean, I'm a true believer that if you're dieting properly and keeping your weight down in between fights, then whether it's that time of the month or not should not affect the weight.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
So
go ahead. Rugby, you were saying something?
No, I'm just saying, like I said, if a woman's truly dieting and keeping her weight down in between fights and staying disciplined, then whether it's that time of the month or not, it should not affect the weight cut.
Yeah.
I agree.
It is definitely there's a problem going on, and I gotta admit it. I come out here and say it. I don't do any tap dance, especially in the women's division right now. Now I'll be the first one to say that the women are doing a much better job when it comes to making the fights. But I've seen definitely almost a wave of women missing weight. Sarge, Cynthia, I roll with Sarge. I roll with Cynthia, but Sarge, Cynthia, you had Aspen Ladd, you had Macy Barber, you had Raquel Pennington. Like how many people are going to miss weight? And then
Macy Barber made it on the second try.
Well, she got on this, but she still missed weight. But she got it. Salute to her for actually doing it.
She went back in.
She missed weight, but she did it. She did get it.
Rocky looked very heavy that week during fight week. She looked very, very heavy.
So, and then you got one person talking about thyroid and the chordata and the cranium or whatever else, and then you got one talking about. Now, I'm not going to speak on the woman's body like that. I don't know, but I'm just saying you got one talking about a period. You got one talking about the chordata and the hypothalamus and stuff. You got another fighter talking about sinusitis. So it's a lot of fighters, and it's crazy. Like Coach was talking about earlier, we get a lot of heat, even though we come out here and say, listen, this fighter shouldn't have missed weight. People come on here. Oh, did you talk about this and that? When, nobody's going to Sherdog. Nobody's going to Bloody Elbow. Nobody's going to, MMA Junkie. Nobody's going to there. But it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. But definitely, there's a lot of fighters. Who's that texting me? It's a lot of fighters missing weight. I'm gonna go to you, Dennis. What do you think about the whole Cynthia Calvillo, Joanne Calderwood back and forth? Do you think they should have kept it going? Did you like it that they might still fight? What's your thoughts in general?
I think you keep some things off of the media, just make it between people. As far as not making weight and having thyroid issues and that kind of thing, get your medical issues straightened out so you can make weight or don't fight, and come to the table as a professional and make weight. I'm glad the Rugby Queen's on, because that sort of leads me to another question. Besides the weight, the woman's period and making weight, do you think it's a disadvantage for a woman to be fighting at one point during her period versus not having her period? Sort of wondered about that too, the whole possible cramps issue. You think it affects a woman, and if it does, say a woman not on her periods at 100%, how much would it reduce her ability to perform, or would you have to work harder and against it? That's a question for Rugby Queen.
What did you say?
So basically, with not looking at the issue of weight in a woman's period, if a female fighter has to fight, and it's that time for her, is that a big negative? Is that harder for her to fight during that time, from just a fighting perspective?
I don't think so. I mean, Cynthia Calvillo went out there and fought, and it didn't seem to affect her. So, Sarge, it didn't seem to affect her. But I don't know. I'm not a fighter, so I don't know like how that would affect fighting. So
but you play rugby, right?
What?
You play rugby though, right? That's pretty intense sport.
Well, personally, I take birth control, so I never get one.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I can't really say.
That might be a solution right there too. Like I say, take care of your medical problem, or don't fight, and be a professional, make weight, and don't I don't want to. I'm struggling for a clean word to say. Don't piss in your own backyard. Don't make your little fights with people that public. Now that's different. There's one thing about hyping a fight. There's another thing of looking silly, to people looking silly in front of the whole world.
Well, I mean, look at the Shevchenko sisters. I mean, they're always making weight.
Yeah.
The Shevchenko sisters. I can't even remember a time when Valentina or Antonina have ever missed weight. They're always making weight. And you got Antonina.
They don't have a lot of weight to cut, though.
At the
end of the day, because we can go all the way through it with it, but at the end of the day, like Dennis said, the fighters have to whatever it is, you take care of it. So all the excuses, I'm not rolling with none of them.
Right, exactly.
As far as the cramping, what women can do is there's this it's called Midol. It's kind of like ibuprofen, but Midol is specifically for menstrual cramps. You take that and it gets rid of it. It works pretty good. So I mean, I don't think it would be a huge issue. I mean, if they're having cramping like that, you can take medicine for it. It's called Midol. That's what women usually take to rid of that feeling.
Right. Yeah, and I've had, forgot who I was talking to. I had a lady tell me that it's cutting weight. It was a little bit hard on that. So I mean, I'm sure there's a spectrum. Me personally, I'm not, she missed weight. It is what it is. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm not going to jump on her. That's just the pass that I'm giving her right now. I understand if others don't, but I'm on record with it. When you miss weight, all right. Let's just get it. Let's get it. Next fight, let's go. You showed out good. You did what you had to do. And that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Let's go to XA, man. Thoughts?
Well, like I said, I really don't know much about Cynthia Ville with her little weight issues, but I would say this though: if she can't make the weight anymore, I think she should just move up. I just think that's me, but we'll see in her next fight. You know what I mean? If she can't make the weight anymore, then might as well, because if you start the weigh-in, after the weigh-in, she collapsed. So we just gotta see, man. Like I said, I think she should move up, but we'll see when it comes to her next fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I'll say this too. I expect Cynthia, if she stays at 115, to make weight. I demand Cynthia. I know Cynthia can make weight if she stays at 115. She gonna make that weight. Let me go to you, Penn, man. What's your thoughts, bro? You're on mute. You're on mute, brother Penn.
Might be away from his.
All right. Let me. George, did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. But what was the question? Because I had to go out for a minute because something was wrong with my computer.
The trash talking between Cavillo and Joanne Calderwood, and whether you think that and her, that matchup at 125. If you know what I'm saying.
Well, if it could be possible, but if JJ Calderwood can still go back to 115, they can fight and straw. But if the issue is that Cynthia still can't make weight, then yeah, it should be 125 fight. But the thing is, like I said, we talk about how they pick on Cynthia about them not making weight because she was on the period, but you don't hear them talk about how Aspen Ladd did it when she was going to fight Leslie Smith.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the issue with the casual fans. They feel like because they can't make weight because of the period or their thyroid or they can't fight because they're pregnant. There's always been some issues with certain fighters, especially when it comes down to the women.
Right, and the core here was pretty consistent, man. I'll come out and say that, but yeah, there'll be these discrepancies. You just sitting here like, wait, but you texted me at 1 a.m. talking about somebody missed weight, and then you'll say you go ghost when I'm trying to, when it's Aspen Ladders. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on, man? But Coach, what do you want to jump to something? Let me get your thoughts, Coach. I didn't get yours, man. And then we'll probably transition out to another subject.
Oh man, hot damn. Well, shoot, man.
Text me at 2 a.m. to wake me up next to my lady, and no, I'm just playing.
Dang, man. I'll be a wet frog on a lily pad on a hot summer day taking a piss in the water. I tell y'all, JoJo Calderwood, she trying to act like she the victim and all this, but she's not the victim, okay? She is not a victim in this. She's not a victim at all. She ran her mouth and, she's trying to act all sweet and innocent, and Cynthia Calvillo pulled her whole card. That's what happened. So Calvillo like, hey, if you about that action, let's go ahead and get that in. If not, then you just shut the hell up. And that's what's going on with this whole thing.
And now they're good friends.
Yeah, I don't think JoJo want that action.
Nope.
I think JoJo know Cynthia will go in there, and Cynthia will go in there and wreck shop. And Cynthia fighting JoJo, that's not going to do anything for her. She's already beat her. She's got to fight somebody in the top 10, man. And JoJo Calderwood, I don't even think, last time I checked, she's not even in the top 10. She in the top 10 of getting her ass whooped, lately, but she's not in the top 10. So I just think JoJo need to, concentrate on, stop getting pieced up so much. And I just think JoJo need to shut the hell up.
I thought she moved up to 125.
Yeah, Calderwood's at 125 now.
Yeah, she was 125.
She actually won her last fight at 125.
God, dog, see that?
Yeah, I thought she moved up. That's why I thought it was strange.
And that ought to tell y'all right there.
She moved up and she really kind of like, sometimes your comment says it all, and
this right here ought to tell you something. I keep up with women's MMA. I ain't even thinking about JoJo Calderwood. So that means she ain't even been relevant too long, man.
Yeah, she hasn't.
So
that's a tough show.
She moved up to 125 because she didn't make weight against Cynthia Calvillo. She came in at 118, just like Cynthia. So I don't even know.
Wait a minute, hypocrite.
She did.
Yeah,
she
that's
did.
what I was about to say. Calderwood's being a hypocrite because she didn't make weight against Cynthia. She came in at 118, just like Cynthia, and she lost that fight, and Cynthia won her fight. So I don't even know what the hell she's talking about.
Oh, Brian Jensen.
It was a little ridiculous. It was.
Yeah, it's insane. It's the most random shit.
She walked it back. She walked it, and then and this is I'm being real honest with you guys right now. It wasn't a lot of people doing this. It wasn't. People had Cynthia's back. They're like, I thank God. I'm like, thank the world is still saved. But you had a couple morons talking about, well, you should have made weight, and why are you trying to act like JoJo Calderwood was the big? I'm like, if you don't get the hell out of here, I'm like, you freaking
neither one of them made weight.
You brown nose and butt kissing simps.
Yeah,
she called. It's like Kenya Moore said, the lovely Kenya Moore. Don't come for me unless I call. Don't come for me unless I call. And that's what happened with Cynthia Calvillo. She JoJo Carter was calling. She came for Cynthia, and Cynthia's like, whoa, you better back that up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And the fact that there were a small amount, but they were there of people who had the unmitigated gall to talk about Cynthia Calvillo as if she was the wrong one. That says that she's dang near on a no love list. You got guys alluding to stuff on the jet, like sickos. See, freaking sicko incel Elliot Rodger ass freaking nerds had the nerve to talk about Cynthia. Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in. It's not right. Go ahead, coach.
Yeah, but see, I'm gonna finish that thought.
Yeah, okay, take that alley-oop.
So this man, what's going on here, man? Look, Cynthia Calvillo, not Calvillo, but JoJo Calderwood not relevant, okay? Right. She's not relevant. She got beat up at 115. She was giving her little boohoo story. Everybody was sympathizing with her. Well, the coach wasn't. I was like, yeah, you went in and got your ass whooped. And now, she moving up to 125, and she had a whole lot to say. And okay, so you want to call Cynthia Calvillo out? See, that's what I'm talking about, man. See, you want to call out Calvillo, you ain't even make the damn weight yourself. It's just like people calling out everybody that ain't made weight. And I'm like, damn, did y'all not just see this motherfucker not make the weight too? Like, God, dog, did you not just see that you didn't make the weight? Like, I don't get it. So, okay, you at 125 and you won your last fight. Hey, whoopee-doo. What would he do, JoJo? You won your last fight, but now what, JoJo? Now what? Now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, JoJo? You gonna sit there? Okay, are we gonna get another crying session out of you? I mean, what have JoJo Calderwood done that we all just say, damn, that damn JoJo Calderwood, I tell you, boy, she's just,
And,
stuck in the back of my mind.
and guys are coming on here. They were telling us we're being mean to Jessica I, and we're being. Are you freaking kidding? For the love of God!
Yeah, I just think JoJo need to be quiet. Yeah. I mean, she got destroyed by Andrade. And I mean, look, JoJo Calderwood lost to Marina Murrow. God dang!
What the friggin'
Come on, man.
Interstellar or some shit?
Yeah, man. Some of y'all tripping, man.
Well, I mean, if I could be in defense, if I could come to the defense of Calderwood.
Hold on, I'm gonna finish that complete thought real quick, man. Because
all right, go ahead. Go
ahead. Y'all been smoking, man. Y'all been smoking. I want to get some cook. I want to cook this right quick. Okay, so she got destroyed. Okay, she got destroyed by Marina Moros, right? One of the lower ladies on the depth chart at strawweight. Okay, well, she got armbar. She was crying after that fight. Got her ass whooped by Jessica Andrade. Jessica Andrade tried to choke the brain out of her head. She was crying after that fight. Shut up, JoJo. And then you got beat up by Cynthia Cavillo, crying after that fight, crying and whining. Okay, JoJo, we sick and tired of the crying and whining. Okay, we tired of this. Hey, you need to put up a shut up. Okay, so she go in there. She beat Kalinda Faria, who's on the low end of the depth chart. Okay, it's not like Kalinda Faria is a world beater. Yeah, you go in there. A lot of people don't whoop Kalinda Faria's ass. Now, what are you going to do, JoJo? Okay. Hey, I'm going to tell you what I like to see, JoJo. I mean, won't you start calling out some threats at 125 pounds? I mean, why don't you start running your mouth to Caitlin Chikugian? Why don't you call her out? Nah. We ain't going to do that. No, of course she ain't going to do that. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you say, hey, Sarge, your overweight ass, if you can make the weight, let's fight. No. She ain't gonna do that. She's not gonna do that. I don't even think she couldn't beat Sarge. Hey, I even got a better idea. Hey, Antonina Shevchenko, she's at the lower end of that weight class right now.
That's true.
Why don't you call out Antonina Shevchenko?
Anthony's
You know
not
why?
right.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you, you know why she's not calling out Antonina? She won't call out any other fighters that I listed. Because those fighters will whoop her ass, okay? See, she want to call out somebody in a whole nother weight class. A weight class that she couldn't make, might I add. But you want to pull Cynthia Cavillo up in weight. So I guess you would have some assumed advantage, so she think. But the same thing will happen, okay? She going to go up there. Cynthia Cavillo going to get a hold of her. Cynthia going to beat her down, throw her all around the octagon. And JoJo Calderwood going to be, like, shut the fuck. Nobody want to hear you crying, JoJo. Shut your ass up.
How about this? Her next opponent should be like not. We all know what happened with Rachel. She is why she ever fight. Why does she fight Paige Van Camp?
Yeah, she could do that. She could win that fight.
that could be that could be easy one fight to win. But you never know. Paige might put her into an armbar or something like that and submit her. It just or maybe even knock her out. But like I said with Cynthia Cavillo, what they did was anybody who smokes weed, you get demonized. And that's the truth of it. Because they think weed is this really bad, evil drug, but it is a plant. And like most drugs, they start out as medicines. Heroin was medicine.
Well, they were going after her before that. That just added on to it.
Yeah, that was just added on. But actually, a lot of people came to Cynthia's defense when she popped from.
Well, a lot of them smoke it. A lot of them smoke it.
Yeah, a lot of. Well, marijuana is considered an evil drug. I think most people want marijuana to get legalized.
Man, look, I did an interview with Randall Marcos, man. Shoot. Hey, Randall Marcos be on that weed. Hey, me and her had a nice little laugh about weed. We were talking about.
Oh yeah, she was giggling like crazy. She was probably smoking just at that interview.
That's my girl.
She was out with her husband. They were out there in the woods smoking the trees.
I rock with Randall heavy, man. That's a warrior right there, man.
Yeah. Hey, General.
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I want to ask you guys questions because I want to stay on this Cynthia Cavillo. How about like I said, I want to ask.
And to avoid doing was that could lead to impeachment. Now there are
That's I love it. Dennis had Morning Joe on and that's the legend, man. What was you saying?
Yeah, I want to like I said, I wanted to stay on this Cynthia Calvillo topic.
Okay.
Like I said, if she could make 115, how about a fight between her and what's the damn girl's name? Mackenzie Dern. If Mackenzie Dern can make weight because Cynthia Calvillo did not take no damage last week in her fight. What do you panel think of that? Think of that matchup?
I don't think Dern would take it.
Mm.
You know, they didn't want to protect his little McDonald's Dern, so no, he gonna put up against
She don't want to fight anyone that's gonna be a threat to her on the ground.
You think she'll fight Macy either?
Macy Barber, probably a better choice.
Yeah.
Macy, she's gonna be good, man. She's gonna be good.
She is.
She ain't said nothing though. See, she ain't said nothing about fighting Macy yet. Like Mackenzie Dern been kind of quiet, boy.
Yeah, I want to see
Doesn't want
that,
to
man.
fight Macy Barber. She's turned her down twice.
Oh, she ducking the fade, man. Brian,
Yeah,
hey,
she
Brian
is.
just
She's ducking Macy Barber.
I got some videos to make, Brian. I definitely got to make the JoJo video about her missing weight. Now I got to make this video. You know, I didn't know Mackenzie Dern had been ducking that fade.
Hey,
Oh, Mackenzie Dern's been avoiding Macy Barber for at least a year. I mean,
all right.
good.
They were supposed to fight in LFA, but Dern had turned it down twice.
Yeah, she turned it down twice, and she fought easier opponents that she could submit, that she could deal with, and she got into the UFC. Well, first she got into Invicta, then she got into the UFC. That is true. But I think Cynthia Calvillo is going to fight Michelle Watterson. I think Michelle Watterson's on a 2-fight winning streak. She's in the top 10, I think, still. And Cynthia Calvillo could fight her and maybe fight Tatiana Suarez while Jessica Andrade is fighting Rose Namajunas. So I think Cynthia has a lot to look forward to at 115, and she can still make the weight.
Well, sorry about that, George Page. Because I'm reading right now on BJPenn.com. It said Mercy Barber might fight Paige Van Zant on one of the UFC.
Great. Yes.
But they're in different
No,
weight classes.
okay.
Oh, that's
all right. What do you think about this, man?
Oh my God.
What do you think? Who wins? Who wins between Macy Barber and Ashley Evans Smith, man? Does she get her? Does she get Smith?
That's such a good fight.
That's in the air to me, but I think Ashley.
I mean, is that like Rock'em? You know, what is it, man?
I think Ashley might have I think her have more experience. She might can beat Macy. She might, Macy's young. I think when you're young, you make mistakes a lot easier than when you're older.
I mean, I think that's a step up fight. I mean, look, no disrespect to
Ashley
Ashley
Barber's
Smith,
gonna beat her ass.
I mean, it is what it is. I think Macy can take that fight.
Y'all, I want to. Okay, God, man, this whole Macy thing, boy, this a good topic, man. I gotta ask, boy, this is something I want to ask y'all. This whole panel, man. Okay,
yeah, go ahead, go.
Real quick, and then I guess after this, man, we gotta talk about some more men because this. But bruh, Jermaine Durandame, yo, I just been figuring out Jermaine Durandame passed Ketlin Vieira, and she right behind Holly Holm for the contender shot. Well, Holly Holm's still ranked number 1 in the bantamweight division.
I don't think she should be number 1.
Man, and Jermaine Durandame has passed Ketlin Vieira. Like, guys, what the heck? What is Jermaine Durandame doing, y'all? Like, guys. How is Jermaine Durandame like just being showed all this mercy? This girl gave up the strap, man. She didn't want to fight Cyborg. She cost the UFC a whole lot of money. And now, you know what Jermaine go in there and beat Raquel Pennington, man. She beat Rocky Pennington. Okay, she beat Rocky. Rocky, who was already banged up. She went in there and fought made easy work out of Rocky. Now they moved her right up to number 2. Like, man, I'm like,
that division is bad.
Coach, I'm just as confused as to why they're giving Jermaine Durandame this mercy as much as I was confused as to how Rocky Pennington got the title shot over Amanda Nunes and Cyborg of that fight being made.
I think
crazy too, because Jermaine Durandame only fights once a year.
I think you got to go back.
It's just no rhyme or reason, y'all, for this. You know the way they do this stuff, man. It's no rhyme or reason. Because, see, Ketlin Vieira, who's undefeated. So now she gets pushed back. So she's never, the way it's looking, man, Ketlin ain't getting no title shot. Like, and when she come back, it's like, she's going to be like, well, damn, Because I guarantee you, I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They not gonna match Ketlin together. I can already see where the UFC want to make some money, man. They may even match up Holly Holm versus Jermaine Durandame for
that
a title
rematch,
limit.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll do
Title
that
eliminator.
because
I'll be honest.
Listen, the
I
because see,
feel
That'll make sense.
the situation going on, the situation.
I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. I'm gonna tell you what the UFC do, man. You can pretty much you can predict what fights they're gonna make by looking at the rankings. But see, what you got to do though, you got to look at the rankings right after, like they have a big event. Then you look at the rankings. You can predict the fights that they're gonna make based on these rankings. Like you can go to every single division, and I guarantee you, me, any casual fan, we can look at those rankings and be like, you know what, somebody finna fight next. I'm telling y'all, the way it look right now, Holly Holm and Jermaine Durandame finna have a showdown. And then the winner is gonna be fighting Amanda and Ketlin Vieira. I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do to Ketlin. They're gonna do one or two things to Ketlin. They're gonna make Ketlin fight Juliana Pena. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna probably have a fight.
This is what's going on. This is what's going on with Ketlin Vieira right now, and I draw parallels to Guillermo Rigondeaux in boxing. You know, Ketlin Vieira is that fighter where it's become okay. It's become natural and common to say, it's just Ketlin Vieira. Oh, it's okay. You know, we'll just keep her at that ranking. You know, oh, she's not a draw. She's not this. You know, she doesn't look like this. She doesn't look like that. Oh, her hands are like this. Ketlin Vieira has earned it. She's earned it. And right now, what you have going on right now is just, you know, it's a part of the system. Just systematic ducking of Ketlin Vieira, systematic pushing of Ketlin Vieira to the side. You know, it's a myriad of reasons why. Okay.
I think Mary Renault
look, national, all that, you know, not the image, all that, all these. She's prototypical no Loveless, but you know, we got you know, she's part of the family. We got Ketlin Vieira's back on here. All right, so that's just what it's going to be.
I think Mary Renault wants to fight her. Couldn't they make that fight, Mary Renault fighting Caitlin Vieira?
She supposed to have fought Marion, but they gave her Kat Zingano. It didn't make sense to me.
All that would just be another buy more time to keep them where they're at, man. That's all that. And you know, and I don't blame them for if they were to take that fight. But then okay, and so these are two fighters on the no love list. If it doesn't sell, it don't sell. It's a lose-lose situation. But I understand that the fighter taking that back. But it's been systematic screwing around of Ketlin Vieira. You know,
and Mary Renault, they're both getting screwed over. But I think that would be a really good fight.
Yeah,
but see, you got
Ketlin Vieira. She needs to, and you know, everybody knows what I'm saying. It'll help her to learn English. That will help. You know, it's just in this market. It's just it is the way it is in the USA. But it's just it is awful. It is terrible. Yeah. And I'm speaking out on it.
See, man,
it's wrong.
But see, I'm gonna tell y'all, man, what's gonna happen to her, man, and it sucks, man. It sucks. She's gonna, you know, if her fight Marian's ranked number 7, man. That's not gonna do anything as far as her getting a title shot. It's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna move her up in the ranking. So it makes no sense for her to even want to fight Marion. She don't want to fight. Now, Marion will want to fight her because if Marion can beat Ketlin Vieira, well, I mean, it'll probably move her up in the rankings.
Like one spot, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, but we know historically fighters like Ketlin and Marion, they win a big fight. Like when Marion beat Sarah McMahon, she didn't even move up that much, man.
And Ketlin Gano's moving up to 145, so they should take her off the 135 rankings.
Yeah. Well, you know what though? I still think Kat still believe, man. See, I think after this one fight, I think Kat gonna come back down to 135 because
maybe
Kat Zingano called out Chris Cyborg for a minute, man. I'm talking about literally.
She moved up more as a fill-in. I don't think she's moving up permanently.
Yeah.
I think she just did this just to be like a fill-in in case like something happens to Cyborg or Amanda.
Right.
But like I said, this
I'd like to see tournament style for the top 4. That way it cuts out all that garbage.
Yeah, and then here's the point about this. One, they just wait to Holly, because you know Holly had to go out for a knee surgery, and Caitlin's on for ribs or something. It'd be better if those two have a showdown, you know, instead of giving Jermaine Durandame a contender shot, knowing she don't really deserve it because she had a title, but she gave it up.
Listen, I like Holly Holm, but she should, if she's at 5, cool. She's just been. I'm keeping it real, man. I don't. It is what it is. She's gotten a lot of rankings and title fights. She's a great fighter, but Ketlin is better. Durandam
she's 2-4. She's 2-4 in her last 6.
Yeah, and honestly, if Holly and GDR fight again, I see it going the same way. I just don't.
I think
if GDR can keep
it real, man. We gotta keep it real.
It's a wrap.
We need to boycott the hell out of that fight. I'm serious. If them two fight again for a title eliminator, we need to boycott the hell. Because you know what? One thing about the UFC, if the fans request something and if enough fans do it, complain, the UFC will make the fights that we want to see. So
that is true. They did that.
And you gotta push. Listen, you gotta push hard because it's a lot of weirdos out there. They'll be like, well, they're saying this, so I got to be on the other side of it, even though it doesn't make any sense. Every movement has stuff like that. No, I like it the same. I like it to stay the same. I don't want to rock the boat. Oh, weirdo. Yeah, so you have to but the UFC, if they do see something, they will adjust.
And the thing is, instead of GDR fighting Raquel Pennington, she should have been fighting Julianne Pena. Those two should have been fighting because Julianne was on the come up until Valentina stopped her, and I think that would have been a better fight than seeing somebody who been beaten down, got a messed up leg. She looks like it might be her time for her to go ahead and I'm gonna take his back seat and me and T should go off and to the sunset and become a trainer. That should have happened, but I don't know what reason whatsoever that Jermaine Durandam, who didn't get a lot of love after when she gave her a title instead of fighting Cyborg, got a shot at possibly a title contendership shot.
Yeah, I think, and the UFC will do something if the fans protest enough. They did that with Valentina Cesaro. I mean, the fans protested and they just took it off the main card for MSG. So, I mean,
Hey, General.
The fans sure did protest. You're like, give Joanna 4 more weeks. Give her 6 more weeks. Joanna deserves it. All right, I'm done.
It wasn't it was just there were a lot of people, even people that weren't even haters of Cesaro were like, this is not worthy of a main event. That was mostly the sentiment from, the majority of people. I mean, yeah, you got a lot of haters and racists.
People don't see.
Yeah,
well, they're going to see soon.
Most people were like, this should not be a main event for you. For
that's cool.
MSG.
All right, that's cool. They're going to see soon. They'll see soon.
Hey, General.
What's going on, XA?
Yeah, is Pinhead still there?
I was wondering, Penn, you there, bro? Penn out. Penn playing Fortnite or something, man.
Yeah.
Pinhead and the god dog.
And what's weird is that Macy Barber will probably move up. I mean, if Macy Barber.
Well, because like I said, I got a question.
No, go ahead.
Well, because like I said, I got a question for Coach, because we all know at UFC 232, Amanda Nunes fighting Chris Cyborg. Now, if Cyborg knocks out Amanda Nunes,
oh hell yeah,
what's gonna happen to the 135 division?
I mean, Amanda Nunes is still gonna be the champion, man. She's still the champion in that division. I mean,
right.
This is a win-win for Amanda, man. Amanda gonna get a nice big fat check. She ain't gonna lose her belt. So one way or another, it's not gonna even matter. Okay, Amanda gonna get in there. She gonna take the fade, hopefully, and she gonna keep her belt. And she got a chance to win a belt if she can beat Cyborg. She got a chance. But that's it. Ain't nothing else gonna go down, man. It is what it is. But guys, I wanted to ask y'all though, man. I wanted to get some insight on this Rafael dos Anjos fight with Kamaru Usman, man. I wanted to talk about that because, man. This is a big step up for Kamaru Usman, man. Big step up, man. Y'all brothers think about that, man.
Who's Usman fighting next Friday? He's fighting RDA, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I feel bad for RDA. That guy's had the worst schedule. I mean, he has not been given any easy fights.
Usman really
RDA has the worst schedule.
Okay.
Usman really put a job on Damian Maia in the last fight.
In Usman we trust.
Can you hear me?
In Usman we trust.
Yeah,
Usman
I trust. I think he's going to dominate the fight.
Hey, y'all, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Pinhead.
What was that, Pinhead?
You're back connected, brother.
Yeah.
He was grounded. He was in the corner for a minute.
Yeah, I think Usman's going to dominate RDA. I think it's going to dominate. And it's going to be the main event, right? It's going to be 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's going to be closer, but I think Usman will win.
It's going to be 5 rounds, right?
Nah,
yeah,
man.
it's 5 rounds.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's going to be a one-sided fight.
I mean, I think Usman wins that fight 4 rounds to 1. To be honest.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe 5 rounds.
Nah, I got Usman stopping RDA.
Hey guys, real quick, man. Real quick,
yeah.
Channel MMA with Jay.
Okay, what's going on, sister?
Oh, and hold on, Yard Bab. Listen, man. You say one more damn disrespectful thing in this damn comment thread, and I'm gonna block your whole ass. Okay, I'm gonna block your whole ass, and I'm gonna say Hakai. I'm gonna Lord Beerish your ass if you don't shut the fuck up.
Whoa, who's this?
Who's this?
Yeah, just being disrespectful in the comment thread. I'm a Lord.
I'm not even seeing the comments.
I'm gonna treat him like Lord Beers, man. If he say one more thing.
Who is this guy?
Oh, meet me in the octagon. Hakai, get your ass out of here. Don't come back, boy. Don't ever come back.
Oh, I already blocked his ass, so he's gone. Yeah. I already got his ass.
All right. And then they're gonna come back. And they're gonna come back. Coach Soto was mean.
Yeah, but
Coach Soto was mean to me.
That's what they always say.
Somebody's making a lot of noise.
After Usman dominates that fight, I think he gets the next title shot after Covington.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Just some friends.
Know what I think? Since Pasanivo knocked out Neil Magny, I think
Pinhead, you're making a lot of noise.
Yeah,
sorry.
Pinhead, you got to mute yourself. Yeah, like I said, if you guys didn't see last week's main event with against Neil Magny is Santiago Pasanivo, I think Pasanivo should get the winner of Usman versus RDA, and whoever wins that fight should take on Tyron Woodley and the winner of the Tyron Woodley and Kobe Covington fight.
You know, Usman might just get a title shot instead of fighting that guy because Usman, you know, he talks enough shit to get his name out there. You know, when he said that crazy shit last year, talking about he was at 30%. I mean, people couldn't stop talking about that for a month. Even Dana White had to comment on it. So, you know, Usman, he's already making waves. He's talking enough trash. And a fight between him and Kobe Covington would be a fantastic fight if Kobe manages to beat Woodley. But I don't think Kobe's going to touch Woodley. I think Woodley's going to beat the shit out of him.
The same Kobe Covington. He had a sinus infection.
Oh, God. Yeah. The mama didn't wipe his nose.
You know, he'd be a hell of a fighter if he believed in himself, man. The guy's just such a, you know, he wants to project everything, you know, but dude's not bad. You know, if he believed in himself, really he didn't have to go outside of himself and be disrespectful, you know, and project this sense of strength and toughness. He'd actually be an all right fighter.
Well, he's doing that on purpose to piss people off so he could get big money fights.
And he's also because he's insecure also. He's insecure also. That's what you do when you're insecure. You know, and then they say, "Oh, I'm just trolling afterwards." No, maybe that's an act. Maybe that's an added. Hold up, let me.
Never acting like this.
Hey, you gotta let me talk. You gotta let me talk. Thank you. That's an added, you know, benefit. I called SWAT on him. Oh, I was just trolling. I was just sent the police to his house. Nah, man, that's an extra benefit. But the dude, no rational thinking. Okay, he's a little stupid. Rational thinking people don't say that, even if you believe it. You know, I have more respect for people who say it actually. So I mean, okay, but he's still a piece of crap. But that whole I'm trolling and this and that. No, that's just extra added on top. The dude's thing. That's why when he got punked in the streets, he turned around like a little punk.
Yeah, that's true.
And plus, he's a Trump supporter, and those guys, some of these guys are not that too bright or intelligent.
Yeah. But he was never acting like that. You know, he was never like that before, but he felt like he had to get the big shots because nobody was talking about it. Nobody gave a shit. Like, nobody cared.
But, like I said, what's the point of the interim championship? I mean, it's just, It's kind of like NIT. Everybody knows what the NIT is. Not in tournament where the guys go and play that don't get into the NCAA finals.
I actually won't lie. When it comes to between Colby Covington and Perry, I don't know who, because Perry went all out. Perry. Sometimes Perry says some stuff that I'm like, oh, man, if he wasn't a disrespectful prick. But between Mike Perry and I really don't know, who I dislike more. It might be Colby. I'm not sure though.
I don't dislike Kobe.
Mike Perry will say some stuff that is like when he talked to Derek, he was all up in Derek Lewis's business, but he was talking about, you gotta make weight, and then he was like, hey, look, I'm trying to motivate. I was like, well, talking about how, failure builds yourself, I was almost like, man, this dude's actually, but then I remember he's a freaking, dang near racist prick, if not racist, but I don't know. Kobe, Mike Perry, it's
well, I mean, Kobe was, I just feel like it's fake. That's the thing I don't like about him, was that there was nothing genuine about his persona. He just completely made it up. And he's projecting this persona all the time to where it's just fake and phony. It's different with Conor McGregor and the Diaz brothers, where you could see different sides to Nick Diaz and Conor McGregor. Like when Conor McGregor got his ass whooped by Nate Diaz, he was very humble about it, and he held his head up high, and he took his loss like a man, and he wasn't being a prick. It was like you see different sides to these bad boys. Even Chael Sonnen, who acts like totally delusional sometimes, he's actually one of the nicest guys there is. When you really, you could see that side to him. But with Kobe, he's just being this jackass like all the time, and that's the thing I don't like about it. It's just it's really, really phony. He's a great fighter. He has a lot of great skill set, and clearly he's doing something right since he's getting a title shot. I mean, he hasn't even fought at all this year. I mean, he fought one time against RDA. He dominated RDA, and he's going to get a title shot early next year. So, yeah. Clearly the bad boy shit, it's working in the UFC because that's what the UFC wants. They just want big personalities. It's not so much that the UFC is, a shitty organization to certain fighters, because they are.
He's
but,
not that.
Certain fighters are just not the right fit for the UFC. Kobe is the right fit. Conor McGregor's the right fit. The Diaz brothers are not a right fit.
Kobe thinks he's bigger than he is.
That's just me, though.
He thinks he's bigger than he is, but we can. Coach, you had anything, or anybody else had any questions?
On who? On Covington? Oh, heck
yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah, I got some on Covington. Covington a hoe. Listen, man, this dude, this boy got hit in the head with a boomerang, man. This dude got hit with a boomerang. Okay, a boomerang. And I said, man, I just knew Colby Covington was going to do something about this, okay? I just knew he was, but he did nothing. The man was hit in the head with a boomerang, and I thought to myself, yeah, Colby, assume the position. Assume the position. He got hit with a boomerang, and I was glad. I was glad because, see, let me tell you. See, Coach, he didn't, he got hit with the boomerang, and then dude tried to catch the boomerang paper that the boomerang came out of. Like, what the hell was Colby Covington doing, man? And now this dude, he had a fight with Woodley, and he was out with a sinus infection. You know what? Why isn't Luke Thomas and Ariel Helwani, why these guys ain't call him out on this, man? Why? Why am I the only one?
They keep kissing his ass.
Man, they're still about hoes.
Like Luke Thomas and them, they kiss his ass.
Coach, they're still about hoes. That's the problem with it when you're on the stroll for your Dana's the pimp, they're the hoes, they're on the stroll, and they gotta do what dad tells them to do.
Man, listen, man. Look, I can cook on this dude for about another 60 seconds. I just can't stand the guy, man. First, okay, be a man. If you're gonna talk all that junk about Brazil, and if you're gonna say it, then okay, then be a man. Be a man and own up to it. And listen, them dudes, they were trying to climb in the man window. Okay, they was trying to climb in the man window. Okay, and boy, they lucky. Them guys was scaling the window. I said, God, dog, boy, don't ever go to Brazil talking about some filthy animals. Like, how the heck, man? I would have, if I was RDA or whoever that was that hit him with that boomerang. If it was me, I would have hit him with the boomerang. I would have ran across the street, man, slapped him. Okay, then put him on the ground, slapped him in the back of his head, and call him every kind of whole punk bitch in the game. And you know what, man? Kamaru Usman punked him too. He did nothing, man. Kamaru Usman got up in his face and said, "Man,
he was right next to him.
We stay in the same city. We stay 20 miles away." He said, "Man, I'll fight you right now." Colby Covington tried to play it off like he wasn't scared. You were scared.
Freaking face was blushing and shit.
Yeah, man, he didn't want that action. Colby Covington, a fake gangster, man. He a fake. He really don't want no real work.
You don't know it. Like, see, I'm not one of those dudes that try to speak on, but I know enough about Brazil. Hey, it's similar to Mexico. One of those. It wasn't El Chapo. It was one of his maybe it was lieutenant or something. He had somebody whacked just for looking at him wrong, not saying hello. You know, some of the stuff that, you know, America's brutal. You know, don't get me wrong, America's a vicious place. But some of these other countries, you look at somebody wrong. You talking about Brazilians are filthy animals? Man, he better not go to Brazil again.
Yeah, man, he's fucked. I mean,
they already know.
They
already smell blood in the water. They already smell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, he could go missing. They could just make him disappear. Brazil's rough. There's a lot of rough areas. It's a very beautiful country, a very beautiful culture, but there's a lot of rough areas. You know, there's a lot. I mean, America has rough areas too, but Brazil is like Mexico. I mean, there's some rough areas. You know, and he did all that for money, but he ended up looking like a jackass. I mean, he just insulting an entire country and entire people.
Well, potentially.
And then they try to say, well, nobody knows who Kobe. You think that? All right. People know. People know
him now. People know
if he goes to the rainforest, or something, okay, that's different. But you go in any type of major market, they know who Kobe Covington is. Enough people. I'm just saying. I ain't wishing nothing. It is. I'm just saying.
Especially, you know, like if you're white, you go over there, they tell you, hey, don't go out by yourself at night unless you have like a bunch of people with you. You better have bodyguards and everything. And also like this with Kobe Covington, this is the truth. It's like in a movie. Everybody likes the villain, even though he's doing all this stuff. They like the villain because the villain is the way he wants to do over than the hero.
I don't like his ass.
You're not a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fangirl.
But like this, with this, okay, if you feel like if Covington can't step up, is Usman get a shot straight at Taiwan? Yo,
you talking to me?
Yeah, everybody. I'm saying if
I didn't hear your question.
Where they feel like if Covington can't step up, or if he has another situation where he has to be on injury list, would they give Usman a shot at Taiwan?
They probably would give Usman the shot. I mean, if Usman dominates next Friday, Usman would get the shot. If he's not injured and Kobe is still out, then Usman could get that shot, and then Kobe's going to fight Usman. I can see that scenario. But I think Woodley could beat both of them, in my opinion. You know, Woodley's the only champion in the UFC who's fighting number one contenders. I mean, nobody else is really doing that, except maybe Robert Whittaker, I guess. I mean, there's not a lot of other guys. I mean, we could say Khabib and Conor, but Conor had a 2-year layoff. He wasn't the number one contender. The number one contender is Tony Ferguson. And we got Max Holloway, who's constantly sick and injured. We got TJ, who destroyed Cody twice. There's no real top contender at 135. So really, Tyron Woodley's the only one who's fighting number one contenders right now.
And light heavyweight's kind of in the air now, other than
light heavyweight's in the air. Heavyweight's going to be in the air too.
Yeah, you got EC holding the title, and you got Gustav and Jones fighting each other.
Yeah, and if Target really does retire next year, then the heavyweight title is going to be vacant if he beats Brock Lesnar, which he will. I mean, Brock Lesnar's easy work.
Well, you know, I think Brock's not coming still.
Yeah,
because he don't want to mess up that money with WWE.
Let's go ahead, man. Let's get this thing moderated, man, because you guys y'all over talking like, you know, some of the people that don't talk out much, like, you know, Rugby and then Pinhead brand new and exit, you know. So let's go ahead and get it moderated, man. Let's moderate this thing, because y'all, it's some good talk. Y'all fucking up though.
Fight me.
Well, like I said, I got a question. I got a question for the panel, because like I said, there's rumors going around. Donald Cerrone will fight Conor McGregor. Do you guys think that fight will be made? If it does get made, and if Donald Cerrone pulls off the win, do you think Conor McGregor is done?
Yeah.
I don't think that fight's gonna get made because Conor can pretty much pick his fights.
I agree
So
with
if he doesn't want to fight Donald Cerrone, if he wants to fight somebody else like Ferguson or somebody in the top, like he wants somebody that's close within title range. So if that's what Conor wants, that's what Conor's gonna get. I would love to see Conor and Cerrone throw down, but Conor pretty much can do whatever he wants. He can fight whoever he wants. So if he doesn't want to fight him and he wants to fight somebody else, then that's probably what's going to happen.
And that's true with everybody knows that Conor McGregor is, excuse my language, I know I'm not one film, but this is true. He's Dana White's bottom bitch. We all know it, and he raises the money for the UFC, and he gets the attention. You can throw dollars aside of a bus, and still, people don't think of you a villain. But the guy you fight, so he jumps after one guy, he's a bad guy. And we like Cowboy. He get there and he put 10-4 Mike Perry out, but they probably want to try to give him a rematch with Nate Diaz or one of the Diaz brothers, just so to see if he keep him in the division or maybe just push him out or something like that, because he is getting up there now. He's one of the few guys left of the early years.
Well, like I said, if you guys didn't also hear the news that Nick Diaz is coming back and he's going to be fighting Jose Masvidal. And I was thinking to myself, if Nick Diaz beats Jose Masvidal and if Conor McGregor beats Donald Cerrone, I mean, if the UFC matchup Conor McGregor versus Nick Diaz, that shit would sell instant. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about that?
I'd like to see that myself.
That'd be great. That'd be a great fight.
Yep.
I think Nick Diaz would beat the shit out of Conor McGregor. Me personally.
That's a 20th century money fight, 21st century money fight.
Yeah, I think Conor would. I think Conor should fight Nate Diaz for that trilogy, because the first two fights were classic. And that'd be a great third fight. But I think Nick Diaz would destroy Conor. I think Conor would do better against Nate Diaz than he would against Nick.
All right. So I want to ask, is anybody excited to see Nick Diaz come back to the octagon?
I'm very excited. He's a great fighter.
Yeah,
He's been playing for a long time. I don't know how much is left of him, really. I guess we'll find out, though.
Yeah, if he's not smoking too much, he should be still in good shape.
Yeah, he's a great fighter. That's another guy that talked his way to a title shot, because Nick Diaz lost to Carlos Condit, and then he ended up fighting GSP for the title, in 2013. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, it's one thing to talk yourself into a fight if you have the ability, but a lot of the big problem with the Colby Covingtons and that is just the average fan. They eat that shit up, and those are the people who pay money. So UFC, they can take a guy like Colby Covington and use him to generate a few bucks for a couple of fights. They're not too worried whether he's a flash in the pan or not. They'll just use him to make the bucks, the draw.
Wasn't it one time talking about GSP fighting Taiwan Woodley at one point? Whatever happened with that?
No, Woodley wants to fight GSP, but GSP doesn't feel that would do anything for his legacy. So GSP, he wants to fight Conor or Khabib. He wants to fight Khabib mostly.
He don't want to fight. Listen, GSP don't want to fight me because he knows that I possess too much power, and that's the thing about GSP, that he's afraid to fight guys who possess a lot of power. That's why he took the easy route and he went up to the middleweight division. And he fought Michael Bisping. So GSP don't want no smoke with me. He wants to take an easy fight with Khabib because we all know GSP does very well against wrestlers who does not have very good striking. And Khabib doesn't really have much good striking. His striking's getting a lot better, but it's not elite striking. And he wants to fight Conor McGregor because Conor McGregor is not good in the wrestling department. So he basically sees those as two easy fights. That's why he don't want to fight me, because basically I'm much more younger. I hit harder, and basically I had takedown defense that could stop DSP. So basically DSP is just looking for money fights, and he's not looking for the tough fights.
Well, Mr. Woodley, would you think that Mr. St. Pierre would want to have a chance to take your title away from you and be a double title champion?
This is hilarious.
Like I said, GSP wants no smoke with me.
So he's ducking the fade.
Yes, sir. He is ducking the fade.
I think if Woodley had given exciting performances like he did against Darren Till, he actually could have gotten that big fight against GSP. If he'd have knocked out Stephen Thompson again, because he beat the shit out of him in the first fight, he got robbed on the scorecards. Tyron Woodley, he clearly won the first 4 rounds and got I think 2 10-8 rounds against Stephen Thompson.
Is it Tyrone or Tyron?
If he'd have knocked out Thompson in the rematch and also knocked out Damian Maia in their fight, I think he could have gotten that big fight against GSP. But under certain, because of circumstances and the type of styles those guys possess, Woodley had to play it safe.
Hey, Tyrone, I agree with you on Connor. I don't even see why Pierre wanted Connor. I sort of disagree with Khabib, because if George St. Pierre can beat a guy that's 50-0, that looks pretty good. And I totally disagree, because if he fought you, I think that's a much bigger positive aspect to improving his or making his legacy shine even more than fighting McGregor. I don't understand that at all.
Yeah. There you have it, man. That's the legendary Dennis Espinoza, man. Yeah, Woodley, man, he's the goods, man. Anybody else had anything you wanted to ask? You'd probably be, cutting
Well,
it up.
I got. Well, yeah, General, I got one. First of all, I just want to say salute to Khabib. He's down in South Africa, and he's basically doing charity. He's doing charity work for South Africa. I think he's trying to build water supplies. I think he's trying to build water supplies, and I think schools down there. I mean, so I just want to say salute to Khabib for doing that.
Oh, wow.
Very nice of him.
Yeah, Khabib's doing a lot of good stuff, and I think he's also doing this not just to help people, but I think he's trying to mentally unwind from everything he went through with Conor. I'm not saying that Khabib is a head case, but all that shit he went through during the build-up for the Conor fight, it took a lot out of him, because Conor was insulting not just his character, he was insulting his father, he was insulting his religion, his culture, his entire people. So, Khabib, he took a lot of things personally, and, he never showed it. He put on a straight face. He didn't try to he didn't act stupid in the build-up. He just acted crazy after he won the fight. That's when he let everything out. So I feel like he's just trying to get he's trying to mentally unwind himself,
I don't think it affected him that longer term. I had a comment about Yadvav, that character that came into the chat. Do you know what Yadvav is all about? Basically, that's Hebrew. And I find it strange in a person that would use that term to come in and be rude, because that basically means God redeems by a nail in his hand, basically, paraphrase. And that's an allusion to Christ on the cross and the nail in the hand. It's an Old Testament term for one of the names of God, actually. So that's pretty weird. That doesn't make any sense. It's kind of contradictory to me. But some of the Israeli Jews are pretty prejudiced and stuff. They treat the black people in Israel terrible. So it'd be interesting to watch out for this guy.
And he can, because I saw something when he first came in and he said something. I was like, whoa, okay. So it's like when situational awareness, when you're outside, you like, whoa, okay, I noticed that. Oh, I hope it's not too late. You know what I mean? Situational awareness. So when I first saw him, I'm like, and I kind of was like, all right, because I'm moderated, you miss things. But that is interesting. I've heard about Ethiopian Jews and whatnot over there being all types of stuff going on. So yeah, we got an eye on you, whatever it is, to stay respectful.
And you know, Nazis have also used Jewish language, Hebrew language, during the war.
Who was
Especially
that?
when they
Who was that?
What?
Oh no, I thought y'all said something about being disrespectful. I'm like,
Oh
man.
no.
We're talking
Well,
about a
the
guy
guy,
who was on the
whoever was, because I missed it, but
yeah. Like I said earlier, you know, Nazis used a lot of Hebrew and stuff against the Jews. Used especially when they gave them the Star of David on them. They used their language against them. You know, during World War II.
Yeah, it's interesting that he chose that term for his name. It's just sort of bizarre, actually.
yeah.
Hey, I'm going to cut it loose. Thanks for letting me in. We got grandchildren here. Going to spend some time with them. Going to be out. Y'all have a great weekend. If I don't see you sooner.
You too, Dennis. And we're going to close out, but I'm going to get the family's final thoughts. I know I had I jumped on, had a good time talking with y'all, man. So let me go to you.
This has been great. It's been great to do this again. I wish we could have had more time to talk about Sabina Mazo.
This theme music.
Someone mute their mic.
Yes, man. That reminds me of when the legend Dennis Espinosa, he was just, rubbing his fingers through his beard and just listening, taking it all in. I was like, that is
yeah.
Espinosa.
I mean, I wish we had more time to talk about Sabina Mazo. She looked amazing last Friday. She looked great.
Man.
Yeah, man.
You might as well go ahead and let that be your closing thought, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Sabina Mazo, oh my God, she was incredible. Her jab, she's always been great with her kicks, but her hands have always not been perfect, but she's always been great with her kicks. But her hands have been gotten so much better. Her jab was amazing. I wish they had CompuBox in LFA. I wish they had CompuBox because she threw like hundreds of jabs for 5 rounds. And I thought she was going to get that girl out of there in the 3rd round, but she kind of played it safe because she didn't want to get taken down. But she was beating the shit out of that woman with her hands. Her jab was great. It was on point. Her right hand was really good. I mean, Sabina Mazo is becoming a real complete striker. I mean, she's a really, really good fighter. And I hope to see her in the UFC or in Bellator very soon. I think she's going to make some good waves.
Excellent, man. And I'm definitely going to watch that fight because Sabina Mazo has a home on this channel, man.
Yeah.
And that's the real. And she's gonna get there. She's on the way. She's looking good.
And I was shocked that not a lot of people knew the fight was happening. I didn't even know the fight was happening until last Thursday. I was on some channel that covers women's MMA and they cover the weigh-ins a lot. I think it's called React IQ. I think that's what it's called, a React Q. They were covering the weigh-in. And so I looked on their channel and I was like, wait, Sabina Mazo's fighting on Friday? What the fuck? So I was like, oh shit, she made weight. And the other chick came in at 127. I was like, oh man. Like, I didn't know if it was the same opponent she was supposed to fight in September or if it was a different opponent, but yeah, man, it was just so random. Like, I had no idea she was fighting. So when I saw the weigh-in, I was like, okay, I got to tune in to AXS TV and watch the fight. So it was a great fight.
Yeah, man. And I'm going to pass it to my sister, Rugby Queen. I love that girl. That girl, man, she puts out some great videos. We don't have to agree on everything, man. That is my sister. I got Rugby Queen's back. Make sure you go subscribe to Rugby Queen's channel, man. Right now, just subscribe. That's my sister. I love that girl, man. But go ahead, Rugby Queen. Let me get your final thoughts.
Oh, are you talking to me? Sorry, I'm like really tired.
No, you're
it's obviously time for me to get off of here. But yeah, I mean, this was fun. Just looking forward to the upcoming fights with JJ versus Valentina and who is it? You got Nina Ansaroff and Claudia Gadelia. Just a lot of really good WMMA fights coming up, so I'm just looking forward to that. And I mean, there's not really much for me to say. I mean, about the whole weight thing, I just feel like if people just fought their natural weight class, I think things would be fine. Aspen Ladd needs to move up to featherweight. Sarge move up to bantamweight. Just think things would be a better weight cut if people would fight in their natural weight class and not have to kill themselves over it. It's a little crazy to me that because before they just had strawweight and bantamweight, but now that we have a couple more divisions added, I'm still like, why are we still having these? Why is there still issues with cutting weight? You know, so it's like, we got 2 more divisions. Like, what? Why are people still missing weight? So it is a little crazy to me. But then I'm not a fighter. But you know, it's just it shouldn't be getting worse. It should be getting better. So yeah, I think people just need to. I do feel like it is a discipline thing and dieting thing, and you know, just not fighting in your natural weight class. But I don't really have anything else to say. So I mean,
Rugby
yeah.
Queen, put them shades on. Rugby Queen, put them shades on. Cause I ain't heard you go in about a week. Rugby Queen, throw them shades on. It's a wrap.
The Terminator.
That is my sister Rugby
I
Queen.
might well forget it, man.
Or Rugby Queen's channel, for real.
You get in the line of fire, boy. She gonna catch you too, boy. Don't piss her off. If y'all don't like what I got to say, then shut the fuck up. I was like, yeah, boy, that started my day out.
You remember the Eraser with Schwarzenegger, the Eraser? Boy. But yeah, it's my sister Rugby Queen, man.
I'm pretty blunt when it comes to that. If you don't like what I have to say, then don't listen to what I have to say.
And these guys, they too dumb to not watch this. It's like, why?
I'll let the ones who like what I have to say listen.
Damn right. And that is the Rugby Queen, man. Y'all heard it. But
great.
Who we George, man. Let me pass it over to you.
Well, like I said, I hate that missed that we had the coach had a debate with the guy about a spouse abuse. Like I said, my mother and my sister went through that. My father was not the greatest man in the world, but he was still my father. And I want to say shout out to Rachel Archivist. I hope she does better. I hate the situation happened to her. I mean, it's just not right. What any man never put his hands on a woman. You know, if anything, you should just walk away. And and I remember this in this movie with the part where only thing a man should lay a woman on is what's between his legs, and that's it. If you have an issue with your woman, leave her alone. You take yourself a breath, and just come back. And everything will be all right. Even though she might hit you, it's not going to hurt you that hard. I know she's a fighter just like him, but it didn't hurt him. But like I said, I hope for a better outcome for her situation. And I'd like to see her come back and fight. She is a good fighter. And I ain't going to lie as a guy, she's an attractive woman. So I hope she comes back.
And there you have it with my brother George Page, man. George Page.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's me.
You got to get the shaft. Oh, wait. What was the song, Coach? You got it with you?
Yeah. I got it.
Brick House.
We
gotta put the George Page.
Yeah, you gotta.
Song. Okay, I got you. Hold on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna throw that up here in about 10 seconds, man.
When I heard this, yes,
I was just laughing.
George Page.
I was just tripping out, but I liked it.
George Page's
I wish you play it more in the clubs, but they don't. They just like to play the I am monotone.
Yeah.
Oh, great, man.
Hey, Brian.
What's up?
Sunday morning, man. I'm gonna be interviewing Savina Mazzo, man. So
yes.
see.
What time?
She texted me on the phone, bro. You can see, bro. You can even, man, whatever question, man. Have a whole boatload of questions, cause I'm gonna just go right into the comment thread and just read them off, man, as you type them.
Okay, cool. What time in the morning on Sunday?
Man, I'm trying. She finna tell me now, man. Hold on. Like
I see Brian be type of guy standing out there with a bunch of flowers and a raincoat in the rain.
Oh no, I don't see Brian doing that. I see Brian be like, Brian to be like, flowers. Damn, flowers? Really? No, flowers are terrible. Hell no.
Coach, because he like remember that old Orange Juice Jones video?
Oh yeah, I saw you and him walking in the rain.
I just
Now,
gonna
I'll be standing outside with the music box. You know, John Cusack.
Oh.
Oh no. I know that movie. I know the name of that movie. The one he stands out with the whole.
Back in the 80s.
Yeah, I know the name of that movie.
I forgot the
Say
name
anything.
of the movie too, but I'll never forget that scene.
Say anything. That was one of John Hughes' earliest movies.
Damn, Brad Jensen crazy, man.
Yeah.
Because a couple days ago, me and my mom were watching Sweet 16 with Molly Ringwald, and he was in it when he was young.
Yeah.
But Sabina Mazel, she's a really good fighter. She's a very special talent.
And people talk about me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my brother XA. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm here, brother. My closing thoughts, well, because I wanted to say this last week to you, General, but you was too busy. I just want to say, salute on the 400 subs, man. Keep spitting real, man. I love your channel a lot, man. You always keep it real. And also, Coach, I want to thank you for earlier on today for recommending that channel, Master Media. Like I said, I enjoyed that, bro. That shit was very sick, man. Like I said, whatever the fuck most of the people in the DBC community said, man, I love that shit, man. That shit was just beautiful. The shit looked very real, man. It really did look real, and I love that movie very lot. And I just want to say thank you for recommending that channel to me. But yeah, man, I just say, I love coming on here. I love coming on here talking to you guys to spend my Thursday afternoon just hanging out with the family, man. Just to talk MMA, just come in and have a good laugh and just have a good time. You know, I love you all, man.
We love you too, Taiwan.
Hey, brother, I appreciate it, man. And you know, it's always a pleasure having you on. And I remember Coach mentioned it, and now I'm hearing it. I didn't really say anything about it. I was just like, let's go. And then you bring that up. It's like, man, it's I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I just want to thank you. I just want to say thank you, General, for making one of the best platform for us to speak on MMA. You know what I mean? We're just getting started. In the near future, we will grow. We will have more people coming on the panel. I would like to say this. I would like to at least, if we could at least try it. It's up to you. If we could at least try to get somebody on our Mobcast so we could at least speak to them. But like I said, that's really up to you because that's your work, my brother. But yeah, I just want to say salute, and I just want to say thank you all for having me on the panel. Enjoy the fights this Saturday. Brody Queen.
Yeah.
You, the shades on, man.
Hey, you there?
Yeah, you there?
Breaking up a little.
Yeah.
But thank you, brother, man.
You'll get used to the panel.
There you go. There you go. Yep, there you go.
He'll get used to but yeah, you too, George Page, Coach Shelton Harrison. You know, the legend, Dennis, and also to all the brothers and sisters in the chat. My sister Tay Brown, looking good like always. The TC Johnson outfit. You know, Leon Davis, Marcus. Salute to everybody, man. Salute to everybody.
Much love to you, XA.
I'm telling y'all, XA is always holding it down, man. Definitely, man. That's my boy.
Yeah.
You know, I got his back. He has
Tyron Woodley impersonator.
Yeah. And he what is it? I don't know. But Emmy, what that Tyron Woodley impersonation, I was just cracking up, man. I'm one of those guys. Sometimes I just chuckle to myself. I'm just saying, like, man, he's good.
Even if he didn't sound like Tyron Woodley, he got the personality.
And then when he paused, and then when XA paused, and then he was like, well, you know it is. I was like, he nailed it. He nailed it.
Yeah.
He nailed it.
He'd be great for like a stand-up thing, you know, and you know, like a person named Woodley, he'd be perfect for it.
Yeah, he nailed it. That is my brother, man. I love that dude. But
I bet you, like I said, I bet I'm trying to like ask questions. You guys are probably laughing in the background. What is he talking about? You know?
Yeah, every now and then.
No, but like I said, I just want to say salute to you all, man, and I hope you guys have a really good night, and God bless you all. And I'll see you guys soon again. You know, whenever Coach goes live, you know, I'll be in the chat room blocking these damn fools. You know what I mean? Because we always got to get we always get one dumbass, and in the chat room, and he just fucks up everything. So, yeah, man, I just want to say salute to y'all and have a good night.
You too, brother, and you know, I'm their worst nightmare because I'm not fair. All right, I'm not fair. Pin, I'll allow difference of opinion, but when it comes to disrespect, you know, they're like 7-8 they would email 7-8 Sports TV. I got blocked for no. Get out of here. But anyway, let me go. Pin, still there?
Pin, and your son?
Pin might be gone, but yeah, they be emailing the OGs talking about, hey, what's the name? Blocked you from my, like, man, it's 2 a.m. man. These got families and stuff. But Coach, I don't think I got you, brother. And then we'll just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta get your last calls, bro.
Well, I got a couple of things in the works, man. You know, to piggyback on what George said about Rachel Ostovich, I got a few things, and you know, and I do this, man. See, I'm not gonna beef online with another black man, and I've said I ain't gonna do that. But you know, the brother did say, you know, he didn't agree with men hitting women, and so I think all of us, we're on the same page with that. You know, we don't agree with men hitting women. So, you know, and that's good, right? Because I'm not gonna argue a beef with another black man online because it's too much of that, man. So, you know, I'm gonna say salute and you know, just have good, just have good everything, man. That's my thing with that, man. Have good everything. And you know, Rachel Ostovich gonna get it together, man. I got some things that I'm working on that I'm gonna put out here in the next couple of days, you know, dealing with Rachel Ostovich. I'm gonna definitely be talking about the husband. You know, they finally arrested him, and just what this guy been doing, man. You know, and I called it right, and it's not because I'm saying, hey, I told y'all so, but you know, it's the psychology, and it's a lot of life experiences. You know, just I've lived a lot of life experiences, and you know, sometimes when I come online, I don't know everything about everything, but I know about certain experiences. I know about those experiences because I've lived through the hell of them, and I'm sure, you know, and I think that's what me and Rugby Queen, we just have a lot in common because we got two different backgrounds, but you know, we just have had some of the same experiences, you know. And I was kind of shocked because when she was telling me her experiences one day, I'm like, dang, okay, I had the same life experiences. I would never know that though. But you know, it's just from experience, you know. I'm not gonna say I hadn't read. I read a lot, you know. I read it. What the hell is this? I read a lot, and I do a whole lot of stuff. But, you know, I just bring my life experiences from the street, and I can just kind of convey them on here, you know. So you know, it is what it is, man. You know, but I think everybody will agree, and I think thank you to everybody that commented on the video and you said that it's not okay for a man to hit a woman. So I appreciate you guys saying that. I'm talking about everybody.
Yeah, salute to Coach, and you know, to me. 1 second, Pin. I'm gonna go to you in 1 second, then, because I'm glad you're back. I'm gonna get your clothes and stuff. I'm gonna mute you right quick and then open you up. But you know, like Coach was saying, Coach said something else that I agree with. But you know, there's a time and place for everything. You know, when a woman gets beat like this, you know, brutalized, you know, now's not the time to talk about, well, these are the things and you should do this and that. Look, you don't know her. And like Coach said, I'm not going to beef with anybody. So people getting mad about somebody saying something about, you know, you in the comments, whatever. Whatever. If you got that type of reaction from so many people, then it is what it is. Because frankly, you know, when you have to do all this circular, you know, ring around the rosy type stuff, it's this or that. All right, it's this or that. Now I'm gonna be putting out a video about some of these, you know. And look, I'm a guy that makes videos. I'm 26, but I have had a lot of experience, as we all have. You know,
Yeah.
I've studied a lot of this stuff. You know, I don't come on here and just start talking about. Look, I'll say I'm not a specialist, but I do study behavioral science. I study that stuff. I looked at some of these more known cases of people that are a few characteristics. Now, it's not, you know, some is unique to just one, but most of these guys have very unique characteristics. And you'd be surprised what you know about a lot of these individuals. A lot of these individuals are in care jobs, servicing people and working with people and stuff. See, these are things that people just don't and I'm not trying to sound pretentious or anything, but these are things that people do not think about. You just go to, oh, well, she was attractive. She just like people like me because I'm a alpha male that wrote books about being an alpha male, even though I haven't had a girl. Look, you don't need to have a girlfriend, but stop it. People see through it. We ain't gonna do no debates and this and that, and whatever. Shout out to Coach for really nipping those talking points in the bud. I couldn't get through half of it because like I said, I've had. I knew somebody who I was the only their parents didn't even know. All right. So you don't know Rachel Ostrovich, okay? And don't pretend to. But Penn, I'm gonna go to you, brother. All right. Well, Penn might be gone, but man, hey, I appreciate all of you. I think I got to everybody. Yeah, I appreciate, man, all of y'all.
Hey, can you hear me?
There you go. Penn,
I want to finish. There's two things I want to talk about.
Shoot.
And the Liddell and Ortiz thing, that's a glorified can war. That show's gonna bomb. Oscar De La Hoya needs to go back to boxing. And I want to, talk about a little bit about that. I know it's not like totally MMA. I want to talk about Fury and Wilder. Hey, you underestimating Fury, man. I think Fury's just gonna go out there. He's gonna outbox Wilder. I think he can dodge that right hand pretty well. I think Fury's gonna go out there and beat him over the 12 rounds. I said it in the coach's comment section earlier because.
Hey, I like
that.
I like this guy. I like Penn, man. Look, Penn is man enough to come on here and say, look, I got Fury beating him. I think he's going to do this. It's not like these other chumps trolling the panel talking about all these excuses, talking about Anthony Joshua's muscles and how many seats he sold out. And Penn,
hey, but Joshua is ducking both of them though.
And yeah, exactly. And no disrespect to Penn, but a 15-year-old is more of a man than you. That's sad. Salute to my man Penn.
Yeah,
that's real boxing over here.
Salute to Penn. But that's cute about what he said about Fury. That's on your Christmas. They saying it, Penn. That's cute.
No, stop, George. Nah.
I'm just
my man Penn holding it down. My boy Penn was running errands. He was talking. I was like, man, my boy Penn making moves out here, boy. He's on the ground. I was like, man, Penn is making moves. He is mobile, boy. That's my homie, man. Hey, man, but hey, look, Penn, baby, bro, come through whenever you have time, man. Come through, man.
I will. Thanks for letting me on here.
Yeah. Make sure you get permission first.
Yeah, make sure your mom and daddy say you get online.
They're fine with it. My mom and dad, they don't really like MMA as much as I do, so it's good to have someone to talk about it.
That's cool.
Yeah, but you're in a company of grown-ups, so see, they supposed to know.
It's just a word, and they'll check it if they need it.
I'm fine with it. Don't y'all worry.
Oh, okay.
It's just protocol, son. You want to be better safe than sorry.
Hey, he confirmed it. So that's I ain't gonna send no private investigators. So I take a man at his word. So
you
that's what it is.
You just put your
salute
mom
to my boy Penn, man.
You just put your mom on the string and tell her and get her to say, yeah it's okay. That's what you do next time. Put your mom on the stream, boy.
Make sure you have a permission slip.
God, dog.
George is just taking shots now. All right, man.
George.
All right. Well, thanks for letting me on here.
You're welcome,
homie. But yeah, guys.
Good night. Y'all, good night.
You too, bro. So I appreciate everybody coming through, man. We're gonna close it out and just make sure that you subscribe to the #1 women's MMA channel on YouTube, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I appreciate all the support, and we're just gonna keep on doing this. But have a great night, guys.
All right.
Good night.
Oh, Genesis Green in here?
He just came in.
God, dog, Genesis Green?
Hey.
What the hell? Are you serious?
Hey.
Man, I am so mad at you now.
Why?
Man, I was wanting you to come in here and set it off today.
I'm here now.
We leaving now?
I don't care. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day.
I might have to go jump on the stream just for this, man, to get Genesis Green on here. I'm serious, huh?
I'm trying to look on the thing, and who is all these funny faces I see? Who is that? Brian Jensen?
Yeah.
Oh no.
The news reporter. Motherfucking CNN and BET and ABC.
God dog, Brian Jensen.
XA, what's his name? XA Gotcha.
Yeah, XA Gucci 23.
George Page.
Yeah. What of it?
George Page. Y'all, we finna close it on now. I got y'all. Hey, if I jump on, I probably jump on for a few minutes, and could I want to get this. Yeah, I kind of want to get on here and talk some other women's MMA after that, y'all. But I'm out. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all people.
All right, you have a good night, Coach.
Holla if you hear me.
Peace out.
Peace out.